Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Dawn Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. The men's soccer team is coming off a big victory Tuesday and are just about set to take on the Lasers of Irvine Valley College this Friday afternoon. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. The Dons shocked the Orange Empire Conference Tuesday by upsetting second-place Golden West College for their first conference victory of the year. They're now 1-4-4 in the OEC, however, are 29th in the updated PowerPoint rankings. Remember, the top 24 teams get into the postseason, so even despite the static start to the season, Santa Ana still has a chance to make the playoffs with 5 matches remaining. The Dons are led by 21st-year head coach Jose Vasquez, and he's joined by assistants Baldemar Pineda, Colin Smith, and Tony Smith. The visiting Lasers sit atop the conference with an 8-1 record in the OEC and an 11-5 overall record on the year. Irvine Valley has dominated offensively, leading the conference with 48 goals this season and have 12 different players who have scored goals for them. The Lasers are led by third-year head coach Connor Ward, who is having one of the better years at the helm of the program. Assistants on the staff are Claudio Trabatoni, Adam Ryder, and Marco Pacello. Irvine Valley is coming off a 3-2 victory at Saddleback College this past Tuesday. Both teams are lined up with the officials near the center line. Santa Ana is in their black tops and white shorts. The visiting Lasers are in their all-white kits. We'll cut to a national break for the national anthem, and we'll return with more action. Welcome back to the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. Glad you could join us on this Friday afternoon. Santa Ana College takes on Irvine Valley College for a chance to remain in the postseason hunt. We said it a while back, the Dons can't really afford to lose any more matches this year, so a win or even a draw today is imperative for Santa Ana's playoff chances. These teams have been pretty evenly matched in recent history. The Dons are 3-4-4 versus the Lasers in the past 5 seasons. Last year, Santa Ana defeated IVC 3-0 on the road. In their home match, they picked up a 2-2 draw. Earlier this season, at Irvine Valley, the Lasers defeated the Santa Ana Dons by a score of 4-1. Some players to keep an eye on this afternoon. For Santa Ana, keep an eye on freshman forward George Galvez. He picked up the assist in Tuesday's 1-0 upset over Golden West College. He's provided good energy for the Dons' attack off the bench this season. Look for number 14 on your screen to provide a spark. And for Irvine Valley, keep an eye on sophomore forward Armin Tehrani. He's put up video game-like numbers. He has 9 goals and 9 assists for the Lasers' attack this year. He leads the Orange Empire Conference in both categories this season and has a strong chance to be the Conference Player of the Year. Keep an eye on number 10 for Irvine Valley on your screen throughout today's match. Get you the starting lineup for both sides. Starting with the visiting Irvine Valley Lasers, Sansiri Murata will start in goal. He wears number 1. The freshman from Huntington Beach makes his 13th start of the year. Jorge Prado, Ethan Adu, Sungyo Yoon, Armin Tehrani, Christian Sanchez, Jonathan Minnie, Cade Williams, Tristan Amuesca, Andrew Roldown and Jaden Davenport are the starting 11 for the visiting Irvine Valley Lasers, led by head coach Connor Ward, a native of Scotland. Play back for the keeper, Sansiro Murata, wears the bright red, orangey red uniform for Irvine Valley. They go from right to left on your screen. In goal for the Dons, it's Enrique Ugalde, who makes his 9th start of the year. We'll see the first corner for Irvine Valley and get you the rest of the starting 11. Andrew Barajas, Alessandro Torres, Orlando Virgen, Edwin Tirador, Aiden Cisneros, Alan Camacho, Raul Vasquez, Alexander Hipolito, James Perez, James Perez, and Randy Castillo. So Irvine Valley has this one teed up on the near side for a corner. Lofts this one in towards the center of the box. Out of the 18. Dons in the black tops, white shorts. Castillo gets his first touch and sends it long for Hipolito. There's a chance here for the Dons. He's by himself, slows it down, circles back. Looks for Perez. Perez launches this one into the air. Cisneros can't get the first touch. Castillo remains in control. Dons settle into their formation. It does look like they're going to go with 3 back at the defense. Alessandro Virgen and Camacho. Camacho flicks this one on to Tirador, tries to back heel it to Hipolito. Irvine Valley takes it back. Now a chance for Andrew Roldan. He gets his first touch of the afternoon, and Virgen quickly pokes this away. Center official today is Steve Elliott. The assistant referee on this side is Matthew Kuros. Daniel Paceno is the referee on the far side. I'll throw in for Irvine Valley. Cade Williams, a freshman from Hamilton, Arizona, to take this. Left foot cross. Alessandro clears it out for the Dons. Irvine Valley wants a high kick. They're not going to get it. Vasquez on the left side of the pitch. Sends it for Cisneros. Plays that center forward position. Long pass goes to the keeper, Murata. Murata makes his 15th start on the year, has 50 saves for Irvine Valley. A 71% save percentage on the year for the freshman from Huntington Beach. Tirador clears this out of bounds to throw in for Irvine Valley. And if you look at the conference standings while we have this break in the action, Irvine Valley sits atop the conference at an 8-1 record in the OEC play. Golden West alone in second at 6-1-2. Cypress 4-2-3. Fullerton also 4-2-3. Saddleback 3-5-1. Santa Ana right behind them at 1-4-4. Currently in 6th place, but a chance to make the postseason due to the PowerPoint rankings and them having a really tough schedule. Barajas on the far side of the pitch. Throw in for Santa Ana. Raul Vasquez to take the throw-in. Sophomore from Santa Ana High School. One of 8 sophomores on the roster, but the Dons are going to be short a few sophomores in today's match. No Fernando Salas or Ivan Torres today. So a bit of a younger lineup than we have traditionally seen. Virgen sends it long for Camacho. One-touch pass to Hipolito, who tries to cross it. No one there in the 18 for the Dons. On the other side, Barajas able to corral this one to Vasquez. Castillo gets it in the middle, wants to send it in with his left foot. Irvine Valley does a nice job of crossing. Stepping in front of that one. Dons remain in possession. They look very calm. Not a lot of pressure being applied by Irvine Valley to begin this match. We'll see if that changes. Castillo makes a dangerous pass, taken away by Irvine Valley. Now they're in their attacking third. They leave it off. And Alessandro able to clear this one out. Camacho can't keep it in bounds. A near chance for Tehrani. He's one of 11 sophomores on the roster for Irvine Valley. 20 freshmen, 31 total on their roster. A lot of depth on this team. Taking advantage of what you could say a down year for the Orange Empire Conference. 3-time Orange Empire Conference champion Fullerton College having a down year, as well as the rest of the conference. Irvine Valley able to capitalize with an 8-1 record thus far. Their only loss was to second place Golden West College, who the Dons defeated yesterday on the road, not yesterday, Tuesday, in their last game. Irvine Valley switches fields. On the near side, circling back is Christian Sanchez, who wears one of the captain armbands, number 11. Sophomore from San Juan Capistrano. Out the end line, it's a goal kick for Enrique Ugalde, freshman from La Habra High School. Both he and Carlos Valentina have been splitting starts pretty evenly. Valentina has 8 starts on the year. Ugalde now has 9. Alessandro makes another long pass onto the near side. The pressure has picked up by Irvine Valley early on in this first half. Chance here for Williams. Gets it through some traffic and gets it back. He's wearing the bright orange cleats. This one gets into the 18 for Irvine Valley. Their first chance. Right foot cross. Ugalde comes in and corrals it. Vasquez looks for Perez. In the middle of the pitch. Now over to Tirador. Hit a really good game 2 weeks ago against Saddleback College. In the 3-3 draw the Dons earned against the Bobcats. We're in the second cycle of Orange Empire Conference play. 5 more matches remain. The Dons have to either win or pick up a draw in all of them. Can't afford to lose anymore. A win here would do wonders for their playoff chances. Castillo cuts in. Can't find Ippolito. Irvine Valley takes it back. That's Sung Ho Yun, was able to generate the steal for the Lasers defense. Chance inside the 18. Touch on the right side, off the far post. It's going to be a goal kick. Irvine Valley says it should be a corner, but Steve Elliott says a goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. First chance for Jonathan Minnie. Shot here in the 9th minute of action in the first half. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. First shot on the afternoon by either squad. Irvine Valley plays it back for their keeper, Murata. If you see the first of Ethan Adu, big center back, stands at 6'4". Dangerous pass back to their keeper as the Lasers try and play keep away. 10th minute of action here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. There's the whistle on Irvine Valley. The coaching staff doesn't agree, but it'll be a free kick for the Dons. And the Dons are 2-8-6, 1-4-4 in conference, but still have a chance to make the postseason. They scheduled really tough in the preseason. Of their 6 non-conference matches, 4 of them were ranked in the 3C2A top 25. Camacho tries to give it right back to Ippolito. Virgen can't clear this away. Now Irvine Valley has numbers in the counter opportunity. Castillo back, pokes it away. Alessandro able to neutralize the attack. Nice job there by the Dons defense. Again, we weren't there at Golden West in Tuesday's match, but a lot of the coaching staff says a lot of the guys just figured it out, even shorthanded a couple players. Dons are able to pick up a big victory over Golden West College, move up in the PowerPoint rankings, and find themselves on the outside looking in towards making the playoffs. Alessandro tries to find Cisneros. Can't hold on to possession. Now Irvine Valley. Perez gets it back for Santa Ana. Castillo chips it ahead towards him. Perez back to Camacho. Don's very methodical. As they look for an opening, Perez cuts in over to his left foot. A few yards outside the 18, switches to his right. And Young collides on him, takes it away. Here's a pass for Roldan. Roldan has some space on the far side of the pitch, shows good speed off Virgen. It'll be a corner kick coming up for Irvine Valley. Second of the afternoon for the Lasers. The Dons have yet to have one. Armin Terrani to take this corner as he jogs over to the far side of the pitch. Irvine Valley just off of the eye test. Have a few taller guys inside the 18. We mentioned Ethan Adu, sophomore from Victorville. Stands in at 6'4". Rolled on at 6'1". Tristan Amesco also in there at 6'2". Here comes the pass from Armani. Ugalde able to sky above the rest of the crowd and grab this one. Heavy touch by Perez. Nearly results in a Irvine Valley chance. One of the Lasers goes down in some pain. That's Christian Sanchez. Foul called by Steve Elliott, the center official. So a free kick for Irvine Valley. Right in the middle of the pitch. Sanchez gets helped up. Cade Williams to take this free kick. About 15 yards outside the 18. Maybe a bit too deep to fire one on goal. So here's a free kick for Irvine Valley. Williams chips this out wide. Can't connect with his intended target, Jonathan Minnie. Goes out the end line into the goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. We're here in the 14th minute of action in the first half. Don's taking on the first place Irvine Valley Lasers. Andrew Barajas takes a tumble down to the turf. The pass was intended for him on the far side. A throw in coming up for Irvine Valley. As we check the other games going on in the Orange Empire Conference standings today, or in the Orange Empire Conference. Later today, all games start at 3. Santiago plays at Fullerton College, Saddleback at Cypress, and Golden West is at Orange Coast. Big match between Saddleback and Cypress for two teams sort of in the middle of the conference, fighting for better seeding to secure their playoff chances. Edwin Tirador cuts in, now inside the 18. Good defense there by the Lasers. Castillo takes it back. Castillo, the sophomore, fires one Ricochets off of Cisneros. Nice work by Mini as he pushes upfield. Crashes into Barajas, and the Dons get it back. Bad pass by Barajas, off target. Irvine Valley gets it back. Tirador applies pressure, closes down on the center back, and knocks him down to the turf. A foul called on Santa Ana. That's big Tristan Amezcua, who gets up gingerly. He also wears one of the captain armbands. Him along with Christian Sanchez. Amezcua, also a sophomore from Santa Ynez. Adu sends this long towards the middle of the field. Sanchez out wide to Williams. To Yun. Yun works on the near side. Camacho works against him. Strong defense by the sophomore from Catella. Gets the start at right back today. Davenport passes it back to Adu. To Yun again. Back to Adu as the center back pushes across the line. This one out on Irvine Valley, a throw in for Santa Ana. Again, Irvine Valley leads the conference with 48 goals scored on the season. They have two players, both Roldan and Terrani, who have 9 goals on the season. Both are best, tied for first place in the Orange Empire Conference as individual stat leaders. Very dominant offensive performance by Irvine Valley this season. They picked up 3 goals in their win on Tuesday over Saddleback College. Play it back for the keeper, Murata. Back to the keep. Keep wants to send it long. Towards the middle of the pitch, Roldan gets the first touch. Roldan looks for Williams. On the left side, drops it off for Yun. Yun works against Tirador, and Tirador able to pick it away. Another long pass off target for Cisneros. Irvine Valley back in possession. They're in their white kits, heading right to left on their screen. And so now Steve Elliott, center official, blows his whistle. James Perez checks off the match for the Santa Ana Dons. In as a replacement comes Damian Banuelos. The Lasers not too happy with the timing of that call, as Perez has another wardrobe malfunction. His cleat came off from the bottom. We saw that earlier. It happened to his right cleat. This time it happens to his left. Through ball finds Sanchez. Alessandro able to take it away for the Dons. Nice work by the freshman from Fontana. Sends it out wide to Barajas on the far side of the pitch. Barajas scored the lone goal in their 1-0 victory over Golden West. Irvine Valley gets it back, but Banuelos fights for possession. Over to Davenport. Ahead to Roldan. Roldan doesn't have numbers, no one there. He puts a shot on goal and goes down to a crouch. Ugalde able to pick it up. In the 22nd minute of action, Adu plays it back for the keep. Cisneros knocks down Adu. Steve Elliott has some words for the Irvine Valley bench as they wanted a foul called earlier on Cisneros. And now Elliott's going to have a conversation with Christian Sanchez. Don't think we've had Steve Elliott here this season. However, we've seen him plenty. I remember his name from last year. Him and head coach Jose Vasquez, very familiar with one another. Long pass for Yun. Flag comes up on the far side, Irvine Valley offsides. First on the afternoon. Don's head from left to right on your screen in the black tops, white bottoms. No pressure being applied by the Lasers. Alessandro and Virgen continue to pass back amongst one another. Lasers 11-5 on the year, 8-1, no ties. Pretty impressive this late into the season. Off the deflection, it goes to Camacho. He tries to find Banuelos. Nice defense by Williams to head that one out of harm's way. Dangerous pass back for the keeper, Murata. Castillo to Barajas. Pass taken away by Irvine Valley. Adu sends an accurate long pass. Up for his forward, but it's poked away by the Dons. Tirador gets it back on the near side. Hippolito widens out. Now for Castillo in the middle. Circles back. With his left foot, tries to put a shot on goal. Blocked by Adu. Castillo chips this ahead for Banuelos. Adu prevents them from making any other move, and it's out the end line. A goal kick for San Siro Murata. Substitution set to come in for Irvine Valley, two of them. Drew Payne, along with Finn Monk, are the two to check in. Andrew Roldan, along with Sung Ho Yun, are the two that check out. Monk is a sophomore from New Zealand. Drew Payne is a freshman from Fountain Valley High School. A few international players on this Irvine Valley roster. We saw that last year as well. Throw in for the Lasers on the far side. Irvine Valley has a player from New Zealand, a couple players from Germany, a few players from out of the state as well. 2 players from Oregon, a player from Texas, a player from South Africa. The throw in for Vasquez on the far side. Back for Vidhin. Freshman center back pushes forward. Long pass for Tirador. Irvine Valley gets it back. Late tackle there by Castillo to slow down the run. Davenport takes the tumble. Free kick coming up for Irvine Valley. Played in quickly, and Williams plays it back. Amezcua sends this long, a quick pass from Terrani out wide to Monk, who just checked into the match. Left foot cross, Alessandro gets to it first. Ugalde comes offline, not able to corral it. Monk puts a shot, deflected by one of the Dons back line. Monk gets another shot again, loft target left. A real threat there by Irvine Valley. Halfway through this first half of action, we're scoreless in the 28th minute. Vasquez finds Ippolito. Pass was intended for Vasquez, but it's over his head. Throw in for Irvine Valley. Irvine Valley plays it back for their center back, Amezcua. Terrani gets it back, sends a long pass, and Ugalde able to come offline and grab it. Banuelos pumps the brakes, drops it off for Ippolito. Pass intended for Camacho, comes out wide. A throw in for Irvine Valley. Substitution for the Dons. James Perez ready to check back into the match. He'll come in for Aiden Cisneros as the sophomore takes a breather. Irvine Valley gets a throw in here. Cade Williams to take it. Throws it long for Payne. Monk gets a touch. Back to Williams. Two Dons close in on him. There's a foul called by Steve Elliott. Terrani to take this free kick for the Lasers. Leads the team with 9 assists on the year, which is also leading the Orange Empire Conference this season. Boots it towards the far post. Barajas tries to clear this. Tirador now gets a touch. Sends it out of the 18. Chance for the Dons to counter. Banuelos ahead of the pack. Poked out by Davenport. A throw in for the Dons on the near side. Both teams still filling each other out. We're in the 30th minute of action. Thanks for tuning into Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Banuelos tries to make a one-touch patch to Tirador. It's off target. A throw in for Irvine Valley. They have a substitution set to come in. Adam Scales Freshman from Chino Hills. Checks in for Jonathan Minnie. Williams to throw it in. Camacho finds Benuelos. Nice pass there by the sophomore. Pass long towards the corner. Castillo able to wiggle his way in. Two Lasers defenders there. Now a third comes into the vicinity. Castillo gets this poked away. Unable to find a teammate to help him out. Camacho pokes this one out. A throw in for Irvine Valley as he stops the run. Monk throws it back for Cade Williams. Williams shows off good speed here. Dribbles through two defenders. Perez knocks this one loose. Now to Ippolito. Irvine Valley gets it back. Nice little 1-2 to Monk. Monk puts on a shot and able to slot it in past the extended arms of Enrique Ugalde. The Lasers take a 1-0 lead here in the 32nd minute. So Armin Terrani picks up his 10th assist on the year. Drew Payne now has 5 goals on the season. And Irvine Valley scores their 49th on the year. They have commanding 1-0 lead over the Santa Ana Dons here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. How do the Dons respond here? Trailing. We've seen them trail many times, and a few times here on their home pitch, they've clawed from behind to earn a draw, as we saw against San Bernardino Valley, a ranked team, and saw them do it 2 Fridays ago against Saddleback College. Both those instances, they were down 2. Both scenarios, they were down 3-1. The Dons are more than capable of doing so. They have to remain composed, make accurate passes. Still plenty of time in today's match. Perez tries to drop it off for Tirador. Passes haven't been as accurate. Ippolito ahead to Castillo. Castillo tries to find Tirador. The pass too long, out the end line. Another substitution for Irvine Valley. Forward Twitty will come in. He's a freshman from San Clemente. He checks in for Armin Terrani. Adu sends this one long for the newly entered Twitty. Drops it back off for Sanchez. Sanchez now to Monk on the left side of the 18. Comes in, and Virgen able to clear this one out the end line. A corner coming up for Irvine Valley. Dangerous chances. Ugalde was offline, unable to grab it before Monk's shot. Here comes Twitty's corner. Low line drive. Tirador able to get a header on it first. Flicks it on out. Sanchez regains possession for Irvine Valley through some traffic. Nice dribbling. Virgen blocks his shot attempt. It leaks out to Twitty on the near side. Perez deflects this shot. Lots of contact around Randy Castillo. Steve Elliott Tells the Dons to back it up as they wanted to play it in quickly. Vasquez chips it forward. Banuelos and Castillo both there. Castillo gets his right foot on it. Now outside the 18. Castillo going lateral. Plays it back for Perez. Perez lines one up off the crossbar. Heads it in by Ippolito, and it counts. 1-1 is the score here in the 37th minute. Nice job by the Dons to respawn very quickly after the goal. Scored by Irvine Valley not too long ago. A goal in the 32nd, and the Dons respond with a goal of their own in the 36th. For Alexander Ippolito, it's his first goal on the season. He's played in 12 matches for the Dons this year. Provided solid minutes in different roles for the Dons coaching staff. Irvine Valley already in their attacking third as they play it in quickly. Perez takes it back. A chance for Castillo near the center line. Camacho finds Ippolito. Crosses midfield. Don switch fields over to Vasquez. Not a whole lot of pressure by Irvine Valley. Don's being patient as they wait for an opening. Try to build from the back. Some contact made there. Passes off target. Throw in for Irvine Valley on the near side. And Irvine Valley is the first place team at 8-1. Dons are currently in 6th, 1-4-4. They had multiple chances to pick up wins against teams at the bottom of the conference like Santiago Canyon and Orange Coast, but earned draws against them. They're in a draw against Saddleback College. Which ends up being a pretty good draw. They defeated Fullerton College the game before they played Santa Ana 2 weeks ago. Again, it's been kind of a mucky year for the Orange Empire Conference. No one has really taken lead and been the most dominant team other than Irvine Valley. Typically, we see a few teams at the top. The Dons finished second last year. Fullerton won the conference for its third year in a row. Cypress finished third. That was all last season in 2024. Monk gets a touch now in the attacking third. Ippolito cuts him off. Sanchez out wide to Williams. Williams on the left side, cuts in. Tirador meets him, stops him in his tracks. Sanchez takes this one away from Castillo and circles back. Plays it back for the keep, Murata. Irvine Valley switches fields to Adu. Pushes forward. Big frame at 6'4". Over to Amezcua. Amezcua tries to find his teammate Twitty. Virgen takes this one away, sends it long for Castillo, a bit off target. Amezcua gets to it first. Amezcua sends it long. Alessandro gets the first header, flicks it on. For the Dons, Vasquez, Perez, back to Alessandro. Pass a bit off target. Virgen able to track it down. Near the touchline, Perez can't find Camacho. A throw in for Irvine Valley. It's been an entertaining first half of action. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer. here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. 5 more matches remain on the year. Left foot cross. No one home for Irvine Valley, but Ajas able to get this on the other side. Barajas shows good energy on the far side of the pitch. Continues to work against the right back for Irvine Valley, but Irvine Valley regains possession. Back to their keep. Camacho heads this forward. Virgen has space in the middle. Tries to get it to Castillo. Irvine Valley has numbers. Can't find the intended target. That was Adam Scales. Alessandro now pushes forward on the Dons. On the left side. Throw in for Santa Ana College on the far side. There's only one more home match on the season for the Dons. Orange Coast College on Friday, October 7th. They do have an alumni game tomorrow in case you can make it out, if you're a supporter of the Dons program. See head coach Jose Vasquez along with assistant coach Baldemar Pineda, both alumni of the program, playing tomorrow's alumni game. But also a few parents of current players, George Galvez and Alessandro Torres, his fathers, both will be there playing in the alumni game for Santa Ana College. That's Saturday, November 1st at 11 a.m. Long pass goes right to Ugalde on one bounce. Castillo finds Banuelos. He has a chance inside the 18. Right foot shot, slots it in. Pass Morata, and the Dons take a 2-1 lead. The assist goes to Randy Castillo, the sophomore, able to find his teammate. Damian Banuelos gets his first goal since the hat-trick performance against San Diego Mesa. He's been sitting on 3 for much of the year. Since that match, he picks up his 4th. And we'll see George Galvez, we mentioned, his father played here at Santa Ana College. He'll be playing in the alumni game Saturday, November 1st. The Dons have their first lead of the afternoon over first place Valley, Irvine Valley. It will be quite a week for the Dons to upset the number 2 and the number 1 team in the conference in back-to-back matches. George Galvez checks in for Randy Castillo. Castillo chats with Jose Vasquez. Irvine Valley now trailing in the 43rd minute of action. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer as we're near the tail end of the first half. Galde picks this one up in the purple kit for Santa Ana College today. Sends us with a left foot. An errant touch there by Irvine Valley and Cade Williams. A throw in for Santa Ana on the near side. Don's played back. Alessandro has it. Virgen sends it long, tries to find Galvez. Tirador gets it back for the Dons. Off-target pass. Virgen flicks this one back onto Ugalde. He's able to scoop it up from his keeper position. Final couple of minutes here in the first half. Virgen sends this long for Galvez. Galvez unable to get a touch. Adu gets to it first. Still in the Dons attacking third. Banuelos gets shoved from behind. Adu says, or Steve Elliott says, play on. Nice move by Sanchez. We've seen a few good dribbling there by the sophomore who wears the Copton armband. Hipolito back to Camacho. Williams throws it in short for Monk. Far side for Scales. Cuts in. Back to Monk. Williams sends this with his right foot to the other side of the 18. Scales and Barajas both there. Barajas lets this one go out the end line. A goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. Kevin Munoz set to check in for the Santa Ana Dons here at the tail end of the first half. He'll come in for Edwin Tirador. Munoz, a sophomore from Santiago High School, at one point was teammates with the freshman George Galvez, both at the Santiago High School program, home of the Cavaliers. One of the closer high schools to the campus of Santa Ana College. There's the final whistle by Steve Elliott. So at the end of 45, the Dons have a 2-1 lead over first place Irvine Valley. For halftime, we'll cut to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have some first half statistics after this. Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, your Dons currently lead 2-1 over first place Irvine Valley here on this Friday afternoon. Irvine Valley currently outshooting the Dons 7-5. Both teams with 3 shots on goal. Both keepers with only 1 save in the action. Irvine Valley has 3 corners. Santa Ana has yet to have theirs. Santa Ana out-fouling the Lasers 6-2. Neither team has picked up a yellow or red card in today's match. Pretty clean match thus far as we're ready for the second half of action. Dons will go from right to left on your screen. They're in their black tops, white bottoms, while the Irvine Valley Lasers are in their all-white kits. We'll get you the starting 11 for each team in the second half. Davenport gets his first touch of the second half and gets it over to Christian Sanchez, to Williams. Lasers have only lost once in the conference. That was to second-place Golden West. Here's a left foot cross from Williams. Out to the other side. Back to Quinn Fry, who gets his first action of today's match. This one overshoots his intended target out the end line. A goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. First goal of the match came in the 32nd minute by the way of Drew Payne, assistant to Armin Terrani. But the Dons responded in the 36th. And then again in the 42nd. In the 36th minute, it was Alexander Ippolito who hit a header off the spill by the keeper. And then Damian Banuelos scored the second goal of the match, assisted by Randy Castillo. That's how the Dons have a 2-1 lead as we begin the second half of action. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. A throw in for Irvine Valley. Quinn Fry, the freshman from Foothill, gets the start to begin the second half. He throws it in. Davenport sends it up ahead to Terrani. When the Lasers took out Terrani, that's when the Dons were able to net both of their goals, taking advantage of the Laser substitution of one of the best players in the conference. Now leads the conference by himself with 10 assists, tied for the conference lead with 9 goals in the year. The last time these two teams played was in September at the beginning of October. It was at Irvine Valley, and the Lasers defeated the Dons 4-1. But again, this is a very different Dons team. They defeated Golden West College 1-0 Tuesday the 28th. A lot of momentum on their side. A long time ago, felt like October 7th was. Only one more home match on the year for the Dons. That's Friday, November 7th against Orange Coast College. 3 of their next 4 will be on the road. They also have an alumni game tomorrow on November 1st, in case you can make it in person. They will stream that game online as well. Cisneros doesn't agree with the call. It's a foul on Santa Ana College. Yun tries to play it in quickly, and now Steve Elliott makes his way over to Jose Vasquez, the head coach in his 21st year. Has quick words for the Dons leader. Williams to take this free kick. Ugalde sets up his wall. Makes his 9th start on the year. Williams hits a low line drive. The Dons get to it first. Now Williams with his left foot. Ugalde skies up above and grabs this out of the air. There's a player down, that's Sung Ho Yun for Irvine Valley. Steve Elliott, the center official, goes to check in on him. Yun able to get up under his own power and will stay into the game. Good sign to see. Ugalde sends this forward with his left foot. Sanchez for the Lasers gets to it first. For the Dons, Raul Vasquez, Alessandro Torres, Orlando Virgen, Alan Camacho, James Perez, Randy Castillo, Alexander Ippolito, Edwin Tirador, Aiden Cisneros, and Kevin Munoz are the 11 on the field, along with keeper Enrique Ugalde. For the Irvine Valley Lasers, it's still Sansiri Murata in goal. Quinn Fry, Tristan Amezcua, Ethan Adu. This one goes out the end line, another goal kick. Thomas Perez a bit shaken up. Cade Williams, Jaden Davenport, Christian Sanchez, Armin Terani, Young Ho, Sung Yo Yun, Andrew Roldan, and Jonathan Minnie. That's the 11 on the field for Irvine Valley to begin the second half. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer. Castillo gets a chance, shows off his speed. The sophomore gets it poked away. There'll be a corner for the Dons coming up. First corner of the afternoon. Perez plays this one short for Vasquez. Vasquez now chips it in towards far post. Alessandro there, can't get a clean header. Lasers look to counter. Sanchez up ahead to Minnie. Minnie dribbles through the center of the pitch. Perez pokes this away. Couple bodies hit the floor. Roldan secures possession for Irvine Valley. Left foot cross, off target. Davenport on the other side. Drops it off for Yun. Irvine Valley plays it back. Patient approach here. Long pass for Davenport near the corner. He keeps it in. Slips up on the turf, and it'll be a goal kick for Ugalde. Schedule coming up for Irvine Valley after today. They'll host Cypress College Tuesday, November 4th. On the road against Santiago Canyon the 7th. They host Fullerton on Wednesday the 12th. And finish off the season at Golden West College. So tough remaining schedule for Irvine Valley. Steve Elliott calls a foul on Santa Ana College. Cisneros and Adu both shaken up. Adu went high. Cisneros went underneath, says Steve Elliott. Cisneros, a sophomore from Catella High School. Made his second start of the season today. Has 1 goal. Also has 5 shots on the year. Heavy touch by Irvine Valley, back into possession of Castillo. The sophomore scans, circles back. Dances around midfield, 2 defenders close in on him. Finally does pass it back to Alessandro. Switches fields to Virgen. Virgen circles back for Ugalde, his keeper, in the purple uniform today. Over to Munoz. Munoz cuts in. Heavy touch. Leaks out to Irvine Valley. They're back in possession. Rough possession there for the Dons and Kevin Munoz. Usually very poised with the ball. Williams looks for an opening on the far side. Flag comes up. Offsides on Irvine Valley. Center official is Steve Elliott. We've called his name a whole lot. Matthew Quiros is the referee on the near side. Daniel Piceno is the referee on the far side. A chance for Roldan now, just outside the 18. 2 to the Dons defenders on him. Roldan tries to get towards the end line, wants to cross it. A goal kick for Ugalde. The Lasers coaching staff not too happy with the call. A few players and coaches come off their bench in disagreement. Andrew Barajas set to come in for Santa Ana, in for James Perez. Barajas, that freshman from Garden Grove that scored the lone goal in the match versus Golden West on Tuesday. Golden West in second place in the conference, Irvine Valley in first. It would be one heck of a week if the Dons are able to upset the two top teams in the conference and keep their playoff hopes alive. Dons lead 2-1 in the second half of action. Pass intended for Castillo, a dangerous pass. Davenport gets a chance, and this one wide left on the shot. Ugalde did get a hand on it. It'll be a corner for Irvine Valley on the far side. Yun to take this corner on the far side for Irvine Valley. They trail 2-1. Few big bodies inside the 18. Adu gets the first touch. Irvine Valley. Now Santa Ana able to clear it outside the 18. Alessandro gets it back for the Dons. Castillo plays it off of Sanchez, and it's a throw in for Santa Ana. Vasquez looks for Cisneros. He flicks it on towards the middle of the field for Barajas. He has lots of space. Leaves it off for Tirador. Irvine Valley does get to it first. Nice speed there by Cade Williams. He just clears it, and it's a throw in for Santa Ana College. Barajas. Back for Castillo. With his left foot, sends it to Vasquez. Looks ahead for Barajas and can't make an accurate pass. Adu clears this out the end line. It is a corner coming up for the Dons. Good idea. Vasquez maybe just a bit too strong for Barajas, who was making the run. Vasquez to take this corner on the near side for the Dons. Vasquez lifts this one in toward the center of the 18. Quick whistle on Steve Elliott. That neutralizes the threat. We're in the 58th minute of action. Thanks for tuning into Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Give and go with Williams. Cuts in, collides with a few Dons defenders. Castillo circles back, regains possession for the Dons. Irvine Valley wants a handball. No call made by Elliott. Barajas generates this turnover. Ippolito sends one long for Munoz, and it goes right to the keeper, Morata, right at the edge of the 18. Finally does pick it up as Cisneros closes in on him. Morata only has one save on the afternoon, both keepers with one save. The difference is the 2 goals allowed by Morata versus only 1 goal allowed by Enrique Ugalde. Barajas leaves it off for Cisneros. Makes a turn with the body all over him. Tries to find Munoz. Unfortunately, passes off target. Fry sends this long on the near side for Minnie. Minnie cuts in. Switches fields to Williams. To Ronnie, right foot cross. Irvine Valley nearly gets a touch and finds the net there. That was a Mesco who came in and made the run. No, Roldan. Roldan has a big frame as well towards the middle of the 18. Solid chance for Irvine Valley. Substitution set for the Dons. George Galvez comes in for Alexander Ippolito. He's another player whose father played for the Dons program back in the day and will play in the alumni game this upcoming Saturday, November 1st. Roldan gets it back for Irvine Valley quickly, just outside the 18. Alessandro closes in on him. Roldan towards the end line. Out of bounds. Goal kick for Ugalde. Amezcua plays this back for his keeper. Murata sends this forward. Williams looks long. Vidhin able to get it first. Deep in the corner, both him and Yun fight for possession. It leaks out for Terrani. Camacho clears it. Cisneros. Back to Castillo, ahead to Galvez. Some contact between Galvez and Williams. Williams cut in front of Galvez at the last second. And Galvez shoved him down to the ground. A foul in the 61st. 10th foul on Santa Ana College, only 2 on Irvine Valley. Dons lead 2-1 here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Flag comes up on the near side, another offsides on Irvine Valley. Irvine Valley secures possession. Sanchez gives way to Terrani. Out the touchline. It's a throw in for the Santa Ana Dons on the far side of the pitch. All 3 goals came in the first half of action. Irvine Valley scored first in the 32nd. The Dons scored second in the 36th. The first goal by Alexander Ippolito. Damian Banuelos made a 2-0, 2-1 match in the 42nd. Vasquez cuts this one off and sends it ahead for Munoz. Munoz works on the left flank. Good positioning here as he works against Fry. Munoz gets all the way into the 18. Right foot cross, deflected. Another corner for the Dons. Another chance for a Don set piece. Vasquez set to take this corner. Third corner of the afternoon. All 3 have been in the second half for the Dons. Irvine Valley still out shooting Santa Ana College, 11-5. Vasquez hits this one low. Murata able to punch this one out of harm's way. Another chip from Vasquez towards the far post. Alessandro flicks it on, and Murata comes offline to secure it. Irvine Valley switches fields over to Adu. The center back finds his teammate Davenport, who crosses the center line. Irvine Valley switches fields over to Cade Williams on the far side. A substitution set to check in for the Dons and the Lasers on the next dead ball. Adu sends this one long. Alessandro deflects it. Up in the air. Back to the Lasers. Vidhin sends this one high up in the air after the deflection. And the freshman from Catella able to take it back, but gets tripped up. Davenport and the Lasers secure it. Yun out wide to Roldan. No, that's Minnie. Minnie towards the end line, right foot cross over the net. Goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. So Carter Cooper to check in for Jaden Davenport. Damian Banuelos for George Galvez. Alexander Ippolito for Kevin Munoz. Those are the substitutions coming in. Alessandro hits this one long, tries to find Ippolito. Irvine Valley gets to it first. Now Barajas takes it back for Santa Ana College. Crosses midfield, sends it long for Banuelos. Here's another golden opportunity. Inside the 18, left side with his left foot. Off the near post. Deflected out by Morata. It'll be another corner for Santa Ana College, but Banuelos nearly slotted in the third goal of the afternoon for the Dons. Castillo jogs over to the far corner to take this for the Dons. Fourth corner of the afternoon. First one that Castillo takes. Towards the edge of the 18. No one there for the Dons. Alessandro plays it back. Vasquez chips it long. Amesqua secures possession for Irvine Valley. Sanchez plays it back for Fry. Sanchez gets it back to Minnie. Irvine Valley looking to counter quickly. Vasquez steps in front of this one. Strong step. It's a corner for Irvine Valley on the near side. Sung Ho Yun, freshman from Northwood High School in the city of Irvine, a local kid. Takes this corner. Adu comes in towards far post. Doesn't make contact. Ippolito clears this out. A throw in for Irvine Valley on the far side. On the throw in, Camacho gets the first touch. Tirador boots this one long out of harm's way. Now a chance for Ippolito as he crosses the midline. Lots of space. Slows down his pace. Castillo gets it, cuts in. Looks for Banuelos at the edge of the 18. Poked away by Irvine Valley. Sanchez leads the break. Rolled on, one touch pass to Minnie on the right side. Sends it long. Rolled on, cut off by Vidhin. And Vidhin forces the throw in. Nice work there by the defensive. Vidhin has been very steady all season long at one of those center back positions. Freshman from Catella has been one of the better players and more consistent players. Aiden Cisneros checks out. Gabino Luna checks in. Finn Monk checks in for Sung Ho Yun. On the throw-in, Sanchez gets it first. Manuelos forces another throw-in. Quickly back to Sanchez. Manuelos cuts in front of the pass. Williams drops it off for Adu, and Adu plays it back for Amezcua. Cleared out by Tirador. Throw in for Irvine Valley on the far side. Irvine Valley plays it back for Amezcua. Cooper gets his first touch of the afternoon as he just checked in a few moments ago. We're here in the 71st minute. Thanks again for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. Don's lead 2-1 over first place Irvine Valley. They upset second place Golden West College this past Tuesday. It'd be one heck of a week if the Dons are able to defeat the first and second place teams this late into the season and keep their playoff hopes alive. Williams gets it on the throw-in for Irvine Valley. Back to Amezcua. Lasers look to build from the back. Adu on the right side. Over to Fry, and Fry switches it back to Amezcua. Amezcua pushes forward. Lots of space. Enrique Ugalde comes offline to scoop this one up. Off a deflection. Another chance for Banuelos. Flicks this one on with his right foot. Amezcua was closing in on him. It'll be a goal kick for Murata. Wind picks up a bit here in the city of Santa Ana. Nice day for soccer. Temperature is currently at 75 degrees. Sanchez back to Adu on the right side. Finds Fry. Sanchez has some space in the middle. Looks for Williams, who cuts in. Finds a teammate with lots of space, left foot wide right. What a quick chance there for Irvine Valley. They're unable to capitalize. Now Alexander Catano set to check in for the Dons. Comes in for Randy Castillo. More substitutions late for Santa Ana College in the 73rd minute. Dons hope to hang on to this 2-1 lead. Come away with their second victory in conference play. Continue to move up the PowerPoint rankings. Cooper sends this one long for Mini Ugalde. Able to get pause on it. Long pass. Off the deflection goes to Tirador. Hipolito tries to find Catano. Taken away. Lots of defenders there. A tackle from behind. Irvine Valley has the advantage. Play on to Steve Elliott. Mini on the right side. Out wide for Tirani. Pumps the brakes. Near the end line. Vasquez closes in on him. Left foot cross. Didn't get full strength on that one. Luna gets this out of the 18. Heavy touch there by Christian Sanchez. A throw in for Santa Ana on the near side. Catano gets it on the throw-in, loses it quickly. Back to Mini. Irvine Valley wants to cross. There's a chance. Monk made a run in the 18. A lot of Don's defenders there. Alessandro gets it out. Another throw-in for Santa Ana. Throw in by Vasquez. Williams gets to it first on the second bounce. Ippolito sends it long for Tirador. Makes a run on the right flank. At the edge of the 18, nice defense there by Carter Cooper. Clears it near the corner for a throw-in. Edwin Tirador backs up a few steps. Short throw into Ippolito. Tirador gets it back. Left foot chip into the box. No one home for Santa Ana. Tirador gets another chance to chip it in. Ippolito there with his back to the net. A goal kick for Murata. Ippolito got taken down to the turf. 2 balls into play as Murata has to knock this one out the end line. Play on to Steve Elliott. Cooper pushes forward for the Lasers. To Williams. Has space. Dons continue to sit back as they hang on to this 2-1 lead. They switch fields to Mini. Just outside the 18. Out the end line, another goal kick for Ugalde. Ugalde hits this one strong. Past the center line. A chance for Catano as he works against Adu. Has some space now on the left side. Stops, right foot. Deflected by Amezcua. Amezcua can't keep it into play. It's a throw in for Santa Ana. Substitution, Randy Castillo set to check back in. No. No substitution for the Dons. Vasquez set to take the throw in. Vasquez gets this one taken away. Alessandro clears this. A throw in for Irvine Valley. Drew Payne comes back in for Irvine Valley. He subs in for Quinn Fry, who started the second half. Drew Payne scored the first goal of the match in the 32nd minute, assisted by Armin Terrani. The Dons have done a nice job of neutralizing Terrani's attacks. He does have an assist in today. Leads the Orange Empire Conference with 9 goals on the year. Castillo checks in for Andrew Barajas. Adam Scales also checked in for Finn Monk. So there was 2 substitutions on that last dead ball for Irvine Valley. Long pass for Roldan. Skillful touch. Looks for his teammate Scales inside the 18. Puts it back on the ground. Dons clear it. Castillo heads the other way. Lots of contact. Steve Elliott says no penalty. Now there's a foul called on Santa Ana College. There's an Irvine Valley laser down in some pain. Again, lots of contact allowed on Castillo, and as he went for the slide, Steve Elliott quick to call a whistle on him. That's Jonathan Minnie. Minnie able to get up quickly under his own power. Cooper sends this long with his left foot. Williams tries to head this one in. A goal kick for Ugalde and the Dons. Aiden Cisneros checks back in for Alexander Catano. We're here in the 80th minute of action. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Dons have a 2-1 lead over first place Irvine Valley College. After the long pass, Scales gets it back for the Lasers. Castillo and Banuelos close in on Williams. Lasers still in possession. Cooper widens out. Drops it off for Terrani. Since his assist in the first half, he's been relatively quiet. Camacho clears this one out. A throw in for Irvine Valley on the far side. Heavy touch by Roldan. No, that's Drew Payne who took the heavy touch. It's out the end line. Another goal kick for Enrique Ugalde. Ugalde has 3 saves on the afternoon. Morata still only has 1. Irvine Valley outshooting the Dons 13-7. 5 shots on goal for IVC. Only 3 shots on goal for SAC. They lead 2-1. All 3 goals came in the first half of action. The intensity has certainly picked up, however, in the second half. Ugalde lets this one roll and finally does corral it. Nice tactic as the Dons continue to buy themselves more time. Williams back to Sanchez. IVC in possession. Going from left to right on your screen. Scales with his back to the net. Works against Vasquez. Banuelos pokes this one away near the end line. Scales gets it back. Now Banuelos. Another steal for the Dons. Clears it out towards the center line. Time continues to tick away. A throw in for Jonathan Minnie. Off of Banuelos, another throw in for Irvine Valley. Elliott tells Williams to back up a few. Long throw in for Amezcua towards the middle of the pitch. Solid throw there by Williams. Play it back for the keep. Morata sends it to his right. Adu now on possession. Cuts in. Cooper with his left foot. Here's a header flicked on by Irvine Valley College. Ugalde able to come offline. Castillo gets it back for the Dons. They go from right to left on your screen. Another ball long for Banuelos on the near corner. Banuelos can't keep it in bounds. A throw in for Irvine Valley coming up. And the 85th minute. Pretty intense down here on the pitch between both coaching staffs as they yell out instructions to their players. 2 more substitutions set to check in for the Dons and Jose Vasquez in his 21st year as the head coach. Hoping to make it 9 straight postseasons he makes. Dons were in real threat, but they picked up a big victory Tuesday against Golden West College. A 1-0 victory. And if the Dons hang on for a victory or even a draw, they can still keep their playoff hopes alive for what would be a 9th season in a row. Cooper pushes forward. Sanchez now for IVC. Sends it long towards the edge of the 18. Rolled on there. Virgen pokes it away out the end line. A corner due up for IVC. Cade Williams to take this corner on the far side. The in-swinger hits this one high. Luna gets the first touch. Nice job there by the sophomore from Norco. Substitution set to come in. Ty Griffin, a freshman from Villa Park, checks in for IVC. Adrian Chavez comes in for Damian Banuelos up top. First we're seeing of Chavez and first we're seeing of Griffin. Chance for an IVC set piece. Big moment here for IVC and the Dons. Williams hits this one a bit lower this time. It's a scrum at the edge of the 18. It leaks out to Griffin on the far side. Out the touchline to throw in for Santa Ana College. A round of applause from the Dons bench on that last possession. Scales comes back into the match. Ty Griffin checks out quickly. So maybe the IVC, something they wanted to see in the set piece, but Griffin unable to get a chance. Angel Vasquez checks in for Aiden Cisneros. A throw in for Virgen and the Dons. Late into this match, we're now in the 87th minute of action. Foul called on the Dons. IVC plays it in quickly. Steve Elliott says not too quickly. He tells him to back up a few steps. A chance for Cooper with his left foot to take this free kick on the left side. Seven players at the edge of the 18 for IVC. Cooper hits this one long and high. Towards the edge of the 18, Luna gets the first touch for the Dons, and it's out of harm's way momentarily. IVC remains in possession. Cooper has space. Left flank. Another cross. Ugalde comes offline. A dangerous chance. There's a collision. Ugalde down in some pain on the turf. It's been a rough year for the Santa Ana keepers. Carlos Valentin has battled a few injuries this season. Ugalde has stepped up and filled in nicely. He's still down on the turf as he rolls up to his feet. Heavy touch by Vasquez. IVC gets it back. Over to the far side of the pitch. Tirani, who's been quiet this second half. Left foot cross. Goes right to Virgen. He's able to clear it out of harm's way for the Dons. A throw in for IVC. Cooper pushes forward for the Lasers. An errant pass. A throw in for Santa Ana College on the far side. This one leaks out to Minnie. Chavez with some good pressure. Castillo takes it back for the Dons. Chance for them to counter. Castillo gets taken down to the turf. Steve Elliott says it's a foul on IVC. Only the third foul called on the Lasers the entire afternoon. IVC helps the Dons players up quickly. They want the Dons to play with more urgency. The Dons hoping to chew off as much time off the clock as possible. 4 minutes of stoppage time, says Steve Elliott. Feels like a lifetime here if you're a Santa Ana College supporter. Vasquez hits this one on the ground for Castillo, left flank. In the corner by himself. Works against Scales. Towards the end line. Williams gets a boot on it. Out of harm's way for the moment. Chavez secures it back. Chavez tries to sneak it by to Hippolito. Williams leads the break for IVC. Luna takes him down. That's a rough tackle, and it brings out a yellow card by center official Steve Elliott. Ball still in dangerous territory, and Alessandro able to clear this one for the Dons. On the season, it's the first yellow for Gabino Luna. Alessandro gets the first touch on this jump ball. Another chip. Virgen clears this one away. Out to Castillo. He has lots of space on the right side. Castillo cuts in. Plays with strong pace. Taken down to the turf. Hippolito right there to clean it up. Hippolito takes the bump. Throw in for IVC. Over to Cooper, left side. Castillo intercepts this pass. Off target, Virgen boots this long. Amezcua flicks it back on to their keeper. Murata plays this for Adu. Mini has it on the near side, works against Vasquez, tries to cut in. Lots of contact. A whistle by Steve Elliott. We're in stoppage time. Dons hanging on to a 2-1 lead over Irvine Valley. This would be the second loss of the season for the Lasers in conference play. And the second win for the Dons if they're able to hang on. Long cross to the edge of the 18, far side. Ugalde comes offline and picks this out of the air. There's some contact between him and Sanchez. Strong play there by the freshman Keep. Chavez works to get this one back for the Dons. Ahead of the pack, Mini cuts him off and puts it back for the keeper. Murata hits this into the air. Again, there's not a coach sitting down on the bench. Alessandro gets taken down hard. That time, he hits the turf on his lower back, on his rear. He appears to be in some pain. We saw a play earlier where Santa Ana went low. The Irvine Valley player got upended, and that time Alessandro was on the wrong side of that one. Alessandro, another second-generation player. Him and George Galvez both had fathers who played here at Santa Ana College for head coach Jose Vasquez. One minute left, says the Irvine Valley head coach Connor Ward. Virgen hits this one long towards the right side, looks for Angel Vasquez. Amezcua with his left foot, launches it, out of play. A throw in for Santa Ana. Again, Irvine Valley playing with the sense of urgency. Goes into the stands to grab this one out for the Dons throw in. Vasquez set to make a few more substitutions. Aiden Cisneros and Andrew Barajas for Angel Vasquez and Alexander Ipolito. Virgen makes a throw in looking for Cisneros. Camacho takes the bump. That's a foul on Irvine Valley. Another free kick for the Dons. Nice work there by the sophomore from Catella. Keeper for the Dons urges his team to push forward in attack. Off to the long pass. It goes to Sanchez. Potentially the last chance for Irvine Valley. Long pass for Roldan. Alessandro cuts in front of it. And there's the final whistle by Steve Elliott. So a big moment for the Dons as they continue to celebrate here on the pitch. What a week it has been for the Dons as they upset the number 2 and 1 ranked team in the Orange Empire Conference in back-to-back matches. After 90 minutes, the Dons come away with a 2-1 victory over Irvine Valley. They advance to 3-8-6 on the season, 2-4-4 in Orange Empire Conference play, while the Lasers fall to 11-6 and they're 8-2 now in Orange Empire Conference play. For Salvador Leon, Cami Lewis, I'm Noah Alvarez saying thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. We'll catch you guys next time.